So initially, this puzzle wasn't supposed to be turned into a video, but I learned so much about the brand and the artist that I thought I need to share this with you. So here's what I learned. So when I took out this puzzle to assemble, I thought this reminds me so much of the Wasgij puzzles, and I love cartoon puzzles, so this is definitely why I was drawn to this one. So upon closer inspection, I discovered that the artist of this puzzle is Graham Thompson. So Graham Thompson, if you asked me a week ago, was one of the main puzzle artists for the Wasgij brand, which is a sub-brand for Jumbo. So according to the website, he is illustrating for Jumbo, but Jumbo publishes as Jumbo, as Falcon, as Wasgij, as Jan van Haasteren. So they cover a lot of sub-brands, and that is obviously why they also illustrated his work on a Falcon puzzle. So while I assemble this puzzle and show you the time lapse, I will quickly talk to you about Graham as an artist, and I talk to you a little bit more about the puzzles under Wasgij and Falcon. So without further delay, here's the time lapse. Graham Thompson is a British cartoonist and illustrator. As a comic artist, he is best known for drawing books starring the Muppets in the late 70s and early 80s. He's also adapted two films, Bugsy Malone in 1976 and Eric the Viking in 1989, into graphic novels. Thompson's work is most familiar to general audiences as images on jumbo jigsaw puzzles. Early years. Graham Thompson was born in 1940 in the United Kingdom. He left school to become a stained glass window designer, but eventually continued in advertising. For 30 years, he worked as an artist, storyboard artist in various advertising agencies in London. Then they talk about his film adaptations, the Muppets, children's book illustrations, but the list is so long, so you are welcome to look that up. And then under jigsaw puzzles, Graham Thompson is rather well known as a long running illustrator for jumbo jigsaw puzzles, where he specializes in images with lots of crowds. Other illustrators active as puzzle artists for the company have been James Alexander, Rob Dirks, Neil Easton, Paul Gibbs, Jan van Haasteren, Dick Haynes, and Bill Houston. Graham Thompson loves to draw everyday objects, situations, and the predicaments that we can find ourselves in from time to time. But the great thing about his drawings is his skill at finding the funny and often ridiculous side of anything. Graham's wonderful sense of humor shines through in all his images. So I just want to mention that Graham Thompson will definitely be on that list of mine of favorite puzzle artists. I absolutely love his work, and cartoon images, as you know, is one of my favorites. So definitely, he will be on that list of favorite artists. I know a lot of you guys don't like the Wasgij puzzles because the image on the box is different from the image on the puzzle. So many people depends on the image on the box to complete a puzzle, and so they avoid the Wasgij puzzles at all costs. So that is the reason why this was so great for me to discover that there is actually some of his images available as puzzles where the image is the same as on the box. So even the people that shies away from the mystery puzzles can now enjoy the fun of his cartoon images. So initially, I was under the impression that only the older Falcons was published under the Jumbo group, as it's only my oldest Falcons that has the Jumbo symbol on the puzzles as well. The newer Falcons doesn't include the Jumbo logo, so I was under the impression they split off and it's no longer part of the Jumbo group, but it turns out that they are still publishing under the Jumbo group, the Falcons. So even though it doesn't show the logo anymore, the Falcons, the Wasgij, the Jan van Haasterens are all published under the Jumbo Group, and then also Jumbo Group publishes puzzles under the Jumbo name. So there's four, call it sub-brands under the same group, and as far as I could determine, the Wasgijs and the Falcons does include Mr. Graham Thompson's artwork, and the Wasgijs got the two-sided images, the one on the box and the one on the actual puzzle, and the Falcons got the images that is exactly the same on the box as on the puzzle. So please let me know in the comments, am I the only one that didn't know that Falcon is actually part of the Jumbo group? And then also please let me know, do you puzzle cartoon images? Do you prefer the image to be the same as on the box as this one? Or are you adventurous enough to try the Wasgij puzzles? I would love to hear your feedback. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. If this one picks up, it will be the first falcon I ever able to pick up.